Hello soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today my name is Jenny. So today's video I'm going to be showing you guys on how to go about the sewing of this beautiful style as you can see on the screen. So if you have not seen the drafting part and the cutting part, please go ahead and watch it. It's right on my channel. If this interests you, don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and also hit on the super thanks button. Like and share this video. Thank you to my new and my returning subscribers. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome back again, soulmates. So guys, I'm gonna have to cut out the patterns on my fabric to also do the same. This is one of the back piece. Towards this curvy part I added ½ inch, at the armhole ½ inch, at the side 1.5, at the bottom 1 inch. Now this is the yoke for the back, so I added ½ inch at all sides except towards that zip allowance. Okay, so the zip allowance area, you don't need any stitching allowance at that part. So this is how it's going to be. You can see that it's matched up at that mark we made on the pattern piece. So this is the yoke for the front. So I'm using a lace fabric for this tutorial, and if you're using a lace fabric you have to cut out 2 lining. That is the lace, that is the yoke is going to have 2 lining, as you can see. So you are going to put the first lining underneath like this. So the right side, now you are going to just top stitch it on the right side. So after doing that, you place the other lining on the right side of the net area, then you stitch it on the neck area. So use it to turn the neck area, then after that you flip it over, then you top stitch to hold all of them in place. Okay, I hope you understand. Now this is the front piece. I'm gonna head to cut out lining for the front piece. You can see the princess dart area. So I'm going to go ahead and join the lining pieces together like so. Okay, then after joining the lining pieces, I'm also going to be joining the main fabric itself, okay, at the side. So let's just go ahead to my sewing machine and do it together. So guys, this is me on my sewing machine. You can see the way I'm stitching it. At this point I'm really tired because my day was full of stress, but I have to drop this tutorial because a lot of you have been waiting for the sewing parts. Okay, so this is it, guys. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. So guys, after stitching it, this is what we are having. I've also gone ahead to turn the back yoke, you can see, and I've also attached the other side to the other back piece. Okay, so this is it. Now for the front piece, now this is the main fabric. I've gone ahead to join it also at the side. So after doing that, now the next thing to do is to go ahead and join it with the yoke. So this is the front yoke. You are going to place it this way, and also mind the notches we made at that point. So if you have not seen the drafting part, please go ahead and watch it so that you understand what we are doing right here. So this is it. Remember, we notched that place, that mark we made, that is where the keyhole area is going to stop. You have to take note of it. Then after that, for the yoke of the front, you are going to fold it into 2 to get the midpoint. Then you notch it like this. Then also the main fabric, also you are going to notch that part. Okay, so just notch the both parts and place it like this. So when you've notched it, you place it like this, right side facing, and you are going to pin this down. Please make sure you pin it down. And by sewing this style, you must be an advanced student. That is, you must know how to sew properly, okay, because this style is very tricky. After pinning it at that point, you can see what we're having, guys. You can see how it's looking. So the next thing now is to go ahead and do the same on the other side. You can see, so just like the way we normally stitch our yoke, so the same thing, just go ahead and pin it down. after pinning, you can see what we are having. This is just the pinning part and it's already coming out, so I will just take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it down. So guys, after stitching, this is what we are having. You can see how relaxed it is. You can see how it's looking. So I'm gonna have to iron it out and you can see it clearly at this part. Okay, so you can see the keyhole area is out already. So this is the wrong side of the fabric. Look at the way it's looking. So there's no hidden agenda on this. Okay, so we are going to put everything out the way it is, guys. So the next thing is to place your lining like this, right side facing, okay, on the main fabric. Then you are going to fold it like this so that you can get that stitching part on the yoke area. So you are going to just fold it like this and you are going to just stitch it down. Just follow the stitches you made on the yoke part. Okay, just stitch it up to the shoulder part. Okay, just stitch it from that V point all the way to the shoulder part. So after doing that, you're also going to stitch up the sides. Okay, coming to the back, this is what we have for the back. I'm gonna have to turn this part. Now for this other part also, you can see I'm gonna have to stitch it up. So towards the zip area, you're not supposed to close it, so just leave that zip area open when you are doing yours, okay, because I'm going to be opening it later on. So when you are also stitching this part is very tricky. See, that part is very tricky, so please just need to take your time. When you are stitching that part, you need to join lining to lining, fabric to fabric. I hope you understand. So you join the lining of the yoke to the lining of the other piece of the back, then the main fabric to the lace part. Okay, I've gone ahead to turn it with the lining and this is what we have. You can see it looking like this and I've ironed it out. So this is the front, guys. You can see how the front is looking funny because we have not turned it to the right side. You can see all the stitches I made. You can see I'm trying to show you all the stitches so that you can just follow it and make sure yours comes out like this. Okay, I'm going to turn this to the right side like so. After turning it to the right side, guys, this is what it's looking. So at this point you need to iron this properly, okay, with a steam iron. Just use your steam iron. So on this particular dress, I did not pad it. So this is what the inside of the lining is looking like, the inside. Now I'm going to take the back piece now and I'm going to place each of them like this, right side facing, and I'm going to stitch up the zip area. So before stitching up the zip area, I'm gonna have to open up the zip part. You can see, just open it up, don't stitch that zip area up because you are going to be turning the shoulder part, which is close to the neck area, okay, from through that part, okay, because you know we stitched up the yoke part separately from the other piece of the fabric. I hope you understand. That is the only way we can turn the shoulder area of that neckline, the neckline, that neck width, that one close to the neck area. So that is the only way we can just stitch it down. So what you are going to do is to put your fingers through that zip area. You can see that open part at the zip area and you are going to insert the front shoulder inside like this. You can see I'm just going to take my hands and bring it inside. I'm going to bring it inside like this, and after getting it, I'm going to place both of them together like this and stitch it down. But first of all, I'll hold it with my pin. So just watch what I'm doing. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll do it on the other side like this. Put my finger through this part and I'm going to pick up the front shoulder and insert it all the way through like this. Okay, so when it's out like this, I'm going to actually secure this with my pin. You can see what I'm doing. That is the only way we can actually stitch up this part. Okay, so you just pin it up now and take it to your sewing machine and stitch it up. Coming to the other shoulder part, which is close to the armhole area, this part is easy. All you need to do is to just turn it with your lining. So remember, the armhole area is open, so just pick one of the lining and you use it to turn the shoulder, okay, to give us like a neat finishing. You can see what I'm doing. So I used one of the lining and I turn it over to the other side like this. So I'm going to repeat it on this other part of the shoulder. So guys, after doing that, make sure you pin it to put it in place. Then you take it to your sewing machine and stitch all of them down, okay? So guys, after stitching, this is what we have. You can see how it's looking. After bringing it out to the right side, you can see how the shoulder is looking both in and out, very clean. That is what we are trying to achieve. So after getting this, I think all the stress and all the drama is over. So the next thing to do now is to fold in the zip area. So you are going to fold the main fabric and also the lining. So when you are stitching this, what I'm trying to say is that you have to stitch lining to lining and fabric to fabric, okay? So this is what I did. So I'm going to just fold it like so, and I'm going to top stitch it. So after top stitching, guys, I'm also going to close the side. So go ahead and use your body shape and shape it all the way down, okay? So let me just go and do it and come and show you what it looks like. So guys, after doing that, you can see the body shape, you can see what we have. I'm sorry for using different lining, that is what I have. So this is the back. Now the next thing to do now is to get your actual half length. So this line is my under bust. Remember, there is no cup, there is no padding. So if you like, you can pad yours, you can use bra cup. Then I went down to my half length. So my half length is 17 inches. Then I added half inch to it, making 17.5. Then I'm going to just trim off this excess we have at the bottom part. Now back to the technique I was talking about to take out the zipper bulge. This is what we normally do in this channel, and this is like the easiest way of taking out your zipper bulge. So what you are going to do is to go up by 1 inch from the bottom of the back area, go up at the zip area by 1 inch and slant it over to the side like this. So you are going to just make like a slant line and slant it over to the side like so. So after doing that, guys, the next thing to do is to just cut it out, and this work like magic. Honestly, you have to trust me, this is really perfect. So after that, go ahead and open up the zip allowance like so. Then after doing that, the next thing is to attach your bottom part. So you can attach a trouser to it, or your skirts. You can attach a gather skirt depending on what you want, okay? So the main purpose of this tutorial is that double keyhole area, okay? So I'm just going to take it to my stitching machine and I'm going to just attach my skirts to it. But before then, I would like us to trim off the armhole area, because you know we don't hide anything on this channel, okay? So I'm going to just place my tape like this from that zip line. You can see that zip allowance line all the way like this to the armhole area. So my shoulder measurement is 7.5. That is, when divided by 2 is 7.5 plus half inch, making 8 inches. So that is what I have there. Then I'm going to subtract half inch at that part also. So then I went down by my armhole length. Then my armhole length is 7.5. Then I went down by my armhole length and curve it this way. So just do the same and cut it out. Now take note, that shoulder part, you can see the shoulder part now that I'm marking out. You have to make it firm on your shoulder, because mine was falling off from my shoulder, but later on I have to go back and hold it firmly at the shoulder area. It will surely fall, okay? So you just need to make it firm on your shoulder area, okay? So after that, go ahead and attach your sleeve, and this is what we have. You can see the sleeve. This is what we have. This is the back, and this is the sleeve I made. So if you like to see how I achieved this sleeve, I'm going to drop it on the channel, okay? So this is the back and this is the front, and this is how it looks on me, guys. You can see. So I decided to put a little details on the bottom part of the skirt, like a pocket, okay? It's not really a pocket, just like a design, I don't know. So this is it, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and also support this channel. Hit on the super thanks button. okay, to support this channel. Please, we need your support. Thank you so much. I love you always. Bye.